All right, can everybody hear in the back there? All right, Dave, I think me and some of my friends might be able to help you out with that AR-15 situation you got. So. All right, I want to thank every one of you for being here today. I want to thank you for taking the time to stand up and support our Constitution and the Second Amendment, when many that we have elected will not. There are many that will tell you that we have a gun violence problem in America, and that if we pass stricter gun laws, ban certain types of weapons, and increase background checks, that we'll solve our problems and save lives. In order to come to these conclusions, one must ignore the statistics from around the world. That's right. But that's what liberals do. That's right. When they pursue an agenda that takes them one step closer to their greater goal.
Truth doesn't matter then.
We live in a society where 1.2 million babies are aborted every year because we want to protect woman's choice. While we ignore the unspoken words of a child that can't say, "Just let me be born." Yeah. We live in a society where 5 children are murdered each day by sexual predators. We live in a society that allows 48% of children that are sexually molested to be molested by repeat sexual offenders. Because we are more concerned with protecting the civil liberties of a sexual predator than we are protecting our children. We live in a society where 58% of every death attributed to guns is a suicide. We live in a society that sees record numbers of people on food stamps, record numbers of children born out of wedlock, record numbers of people earning unemployment benefits, record numbers of people that are no longer looking for work, and the list goes on and on and on. A recent international study found that there is no relationship between violence and the weapon used to commit violence. The study showed that suicide and violence increases are due to social, economic, and cultural issues, with no correlation between the violence and the tool available to carry out that violence. We have more guns in America today than we've ever had in our history. Yet gun-related violent crimes has been on a 25-year decline. Over 75% of all gun crimes are a result of gang and drug-related crimes. We can all see what a success story the federal government's war on drugs has been. We see cities like Chicago that tout the strictest gun laws in America that are the very cities burdened with the highest rates of gun crime. We hear people say that stricter gun laws would have prevented Sandy Hook. But those people ignore the fact that the state of Connecticut already has an assault weapons ban and has one of the strictest handgun laws in the country, requiring permits to own or purchase a handgun. Some politicians can't seem to understand that the only people in America that will be affected by more gun laws are the people that are already obeying the laws.
Right.
But I don't believe this administration is really concerned with protecting citizens or finding solutions to our problems.
That's right.
They are far more interested in controlling citizens and growing government.
That's right.
We do not have a gun problem in America. We have a leadership and a government problem in America. For decades, Americans have sat back and watched government use crisis after crisis to justify new laws and programs that erode our freedoms in the name of keeping us safe. The Great Depression brought sweeping new government programs that would protect us from financial ruin. Today, those same programs have our country on the brink of financial ruin. The federal government has continued to infringe on states' rights by passing mandates and dangling money in front of state legislators that are far too eager to take the money. At the same time, allowing our state sovereignty to erode in violation of our 10th Amendment rights. We watched in silence on 9/11 when it brought us the Patriot Act that violates our basic freedoms that are protected by our Fourth Amendment. Benjamin Franklin once stated, "A people that is willing to trade their freedom for temporary security deserve neither and will lose both."
That's right. That's right.
Myself and millions of Americans across this great nation have long drawn that proverbial line in the sand. Our Second Amendment will not be infringed upon.
Amen.
Because with the Second Amendment, our hope to protect all other freedoms will be gone forever. We will not ignore the facts and we will not believe the lies. We will stand against this agenda with the last blood from our veins and the last breath from our lungs.
Amen.